Today on Refined.
Those rumors are firing up. They are heating up.
Rumors are flying from the set of Boy Band, but only Refined has the dirt on a possible Spice Girls Backstreet Boys reunion tour. Plus, holy llama love.
A lot of the time they are surprised because they're not expecting it and we'll come right up to the vehicle.
We'll take you to the Northwest Park where even the bears wave hello. And our latest one-tank adventure takes us to one of the Northwest premier summer resorts.
You could grab a cocktail and sit down by the pool and not have to worry about the rest of the day.
Seattle Refined starts now.
Hey everybody, welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gart Swanson up on Capitol Hill today. One thing you probably have figured out about our Refined team, we never met a road trip we didn't like. And no state has more hidden treasures to explore than this one right here. That's why this summer Refined is, once again, teaming up with our sponsors at your Western Washington Honda dealers for its one-tank trip sweepstakes.
All summer long, we've taken you along on fantastic adventures, all destinations that can be reached on just one tank of gas if you're driving a fuel-efficient Honda. Today's adventure takes us to Chelan. It's summer. Time to pack up the kids and hit the road for a family vacation. There's no better family getaway than Lake Chelan, and no better family road trip vehicle than the Honda CR-V. The CR-V is the #1 selling SUV in the US, and for good reason. There's plenty of passenger space and loads of cargo room for everything your family needs for a weekend at the lake. Plus, with the CR-V's amazing gas mileage, we easily drove to Lake Chelan and back again on less than one tank of gas.
Fantastic. It is fantastic. I mean, you got the weather, you got the water, you got the hills, you got the wineries, you know, there's a lot of stuff to do here.
We stayed at Lake Chelan's premier destination hotel, Campbell's Resort, and we talked to Tom and Eric Campbell about what makes this place so special.
Well, it's all about the lake. It's the lake. Lake Chelan is a 55-mile-long, glacially fed, third deepest lake in the nation. The water is pure and clear. Once you jump in it, you kind of get it. So that's the start. Now, there's wine industry. There's a great wine industry. There's how many wineries around?
There's about 30 wineries and tasting rooms in the valley now, so that's definitely kind of changed and evolved over the years, which is also another reason people want to come here.
What makes it special to us is that it's been in our family for 5 generations. And so this is a 116-year-old business. Eric and I are 5th generation operators of that business.
Most thing that I enjoy is seeing the families that are coming back year after year and the multi-generational families that are here, and like the kids, and you see them start swimming for the first time in the pool, now they're in the lake, and so you kind of see that evolve over the course of years and generations. It's pretty neat.
Kids love it. They've been coming here since they were babies, really, so kind of a tradition. I know, what do you like doing?
I like swimming in the pool, in the lake.
The wineries are cool too. We like wine, so visiting the wineries has been fun.
There are a ton of things to do in the area, all just a short drive from Campbell's. So we jumped in our CR-V to check things out. And of course, one of the major draws to the area are all the incredible wineries.
There's lots to do. The weather's great. I'm coming from the west side. You know, you can always guarantee good weather. Great wine tasting, which is amazing. A lot of family-friendly things to do. It's kind of that nice balance between adult and kid time. So that's good, and we have yet to taste a bad bottle of wine or a glass of wine. So far, so good.
And if you're a golfer, Lake Chelan is the perfect place to take a swing on your next vacation.
Yeah, I mean, we're surrounded by a bunch of really nice golf courses. We have a great municipal golf course just right close to the property, but we also have some more challenging golf courses that are all around the valley. So if you want to do a little stay in golf thing, also mix in some winery visits, and then, rent a boat, get out in the lake, swim, just go toes up, there is all of that for you.
Keep watching Refined for more Honda one-tank trips brought to you by your Western Washington Honda dealers. And make sure to enter the Honda one-tank trip sweepstakes for your chance to win weekly prizes, outdoor expeditions, vacation getaways, and the grand prize, a 3-year lease on a new 2017 Honda Accord. For complete details, log on to our website.
From cruising the open road to a foodie face-off.
If you like Top Shelf, you're going to love Game of Chefs. Refined is joining Dine Around Seattle and Seattle Made for the mother of all local cooking competitions. Tomorrow, celebrity chefs will battle it out at the Pike Place Market Atrium Kitchen in an intense cook-off seasoned with fun. There's secret ingredients, a panel of celebrity judges, and of course I'm going to be there. I'm emceeing the event. I can't wait. To learn more about the game of chefs, log on to our website.
No doubt food is a necessity, but it's music that's been called the universal language.
And leaders hope an innovative program will inspire music lovers to explore the dozens of parks and open spaces around Seattle and King County. It's called Pianos in the Park. 11 pianos decorated by local artists are popping up in parks around the Sound. It's the third summer in a row they've pulled this off. To learn more if there's one near you, log on to our website. One of the biggest country music festivals in our area hits the Gorge in George this weekend. The Watershed Fest is a 3-day celebration of America's music. It kicks off Friday. Headliners this year include Darius Rucker, Chris Stapleton, and Luke Bryan.
Fans who like their music to rock just a little bit harder are likely still in recovery mode from this weekend's Capitol Hill block party that happened right here. The annual celebration of underground music and above-ground fun hit pretty hard again this year, and of course, Refined was there.
Capitol Hill was the place to be last weekend for music lovers of all stripes. Hard to believe, but this block party has been raging since 1997. And after 20 years, it's still going strong.
Oh, it's phenomenal, phenomenal. We got a little bit of clouds today, but it's honestly perfect weather to keep the party going.
Really cool to just be here among all the buildings that you're normally hanging out in, and just have all the stages and music around here.
The vibe is awesome, yeah. And then the accessibility to the stages, top notch.
I just like cruising around and seeing different bands play, and yeah, just all the culture, the vibe.
Oh, it's super chill, super chill. There's a lot of beer, a lot of restaurants, a lot of awesome things to do.
Great weather, lots of people around, in my part of town, so awesome place.
So, who was everyone excited to see this year?
I am excited to see, I already saw Sloucher. I'm very excited to see Pink Hearts and Thundercat and Mommy Longlegs.
She's actually coming up on stage right now. That's the No Name, No Name, and then Muramasa, I think, were the two that we were excited for today.
I'm excited to see Run the Jewels.
Thundercat, Wolf Parade, and Run the Jewels.
So we came to see Run the Jewels and, of course, Cloud Nothings and Theoretic, some of the Seattle locals.
Well, actually, we're debating on getting tickets for Sunday. Diplo and, who else? I have it right in front of me. Diplo and Snake Hips. We were looking forward to, yeah.
If you couldn't make it up to the block party this year, you definitely are going to want to check out our complete gallery at SeattleRefined.com. Seattle Refined is just getting started. You voted, now it's time to find out which summer cocktail will take home the coveted So Northwest Award. But first, our very own Britt Thorson meets her idols.
Before we go, I just have to tell you guys both, you literally both changed my life growing up.
The interview she's been waiting her whole life for is next.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Guard Swanson. Well, one of our favorite new shows of the summer is Boy Band. If you aren't watching this show, I'm telling you, you have to watch it.
So don't let me down.
Here's how it works. Every week, singers are put into groups and have to perform their hearts out, and then viewers get to vote on who should go home. And when all is said and done, America will be left with the perfect boy band. The show also has fantastic judges, Nick Carter and Emma Bunton. Refined's Britt Thorson is a huge Spice Girls and Backstreet Boys fan. So when we got the chance to interview the pair, she jumped at it.
Before we go, I just have to tell you guys both, you literally both changed my life growing up. So really quickly, I'm trying to be very business-like right now, but I'm fangirling out big time. So thank you for taking the time to chat with us.
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys for everything you did. Okay, now let's talk boy band. Tell me, this has got to bring back some nostalgic moments for both of you as you're watching these people kind of begin on their journey.
so nostalgic. In fact, the reason we love it, the show Boy Band has been something that we wanted to be involved in from the start, because we are creating a new boy band, a special, unique boy band. We've got the most amazing, talented guys that I've ever come across. It's incredible. We've got kind of beatboxers, rappers, amazing vocalists, guys that are, you know, great dancers. But we are looking for the whole package. And it's, you know, it's tough because we want to find a little family, a little team that can work really well together. You know, we've been talking a lot about it. Being in bands is not just kind of a one-trick pony. You have to kind of have a little bit of everything, and you also have to respect each other.
Is there one piece of advice, or maybe a couple, that each of you guys has been trying to give to these potential members that you wish you had maybe gotten when you were coming up?
I think having fun with it, it really translates, and people enjoy that when you see that the intentions are just, because you got these young boys out there who are just competing and having a great time and singing. I mean, this is the opportunity of a lifetime to be in front of millions of people to showcase, you know, what they're capable of, whether or not they actually make it to the end or not. You know, this is an incredible time for them. So, you know, one of the other things in the future, if they ever do become a band, I think is, you know, compromise. You know, I was saying this before, you know, it's a sharing of egos, you know, basically in a band. You know, you really have to find a way to just know your place, and that's what we're trying to find here is boys that can actually work with one another.
The other thing as well, I'm constantly saying to the guys, make sure you sleep, make sure you eat all your, you know, because obviously they're working so hard and they laugh at me, but I'm like, please get your rest as well. It's so important. Yeah, so I feel like I'm a bit mumsy.
So really quickly, Nick, I know you've got a big world tour coming up here in 2018, and I have to admit I heard a little rumor that possibly a Spice Girls Backstreet Boy multi-tour. Is that just a rumor?
Those rumors are firing up. They are heating up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And look, the thing is that, and she could tell you best herself, you know, there's a time and place for everything. We can't say that it might not happen in the future. But right now we're really enjoying working together on this show. This is the first time we've ever worked together doing anything. We've run into each other in the past, and I think people would love to see something like that happen, and it could potentially. But right now we're having a great time doing what we're doing.
Yeah, we're quite busy looking for a new band.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk with me, and good luck with the rest of the show, and we will be out there voting, we promise.
Thanks, Britt.
Boy Band airs every Thursday night at 8 right here on Como. You're going to want to check this one out. Coming up, the Northwest spot where former Disney stars go to retire. Plus, the 5 weirdest things to eat in Seattle. We'll be right back. Here at Seattle Refined, we never get tired of hearing from you. Like us on Facebook, tweet us your story ideas, or shoot us an email telling us what you want to see on the show. You can find our inbox at hello@seattlerefined.com. Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gart Swanson. If there's a new restaurant opening up in Seattle, you know our refined foodies know all about it. They've eaten there and likely have a strong opinion. And we can't wait to try out this new po' boy shop foodie Frank Wanko discovered in West Seattle. It's called Bee's Po' Boy, and it looks amazing. The sandwiches run the gamut from pulled pork to seafood, and there's also pretty tasty looking sides like gumbo, crab cakes, and even fried alligator tail. To learn more, check out our website page. If your palate runs to the more exotic, our website has you covered there too. Check out the article 5 of the weirdest dishes in Seattle. There you'll find places to sample everything from gooey duck to fried grasshopper. Because let's face it, variety is the spice of life. I'm probably going to date myself, but do you remember the Wonderful World of Disney on Sunday nights? I used to watch it all the time. You'd sit around with your family watching wholesome television. Like Nicky, Wild Dog of the North, or Charlie the Lonesome Cougar. What you probably didn't know is the animals in those films were trained right here in Western Washington. This isn't the wild. This is the Olympic Game Farm and Swim. They worked exclusively for Walt Disney Studios for nearly 30 years. But today, it's open for all to enjoy.
What my grandmother said was a lot of the locals wanted to come and see the animals, but they weren't allowed to come in, so a lot of them would just drive up and down the road to see what they could see. So that's what they got the idea, was to open up to the public in '73 and see how it would go. Then we told Disney Studios how well it went, so Disney said, go ahead and do what you want to do.
Robert Beebe is one of 3 owners at the Olympic Game Farm, and for him, it's definitely a family affair.
I was born into it, yeah, I'm 3rd generation.
Robert took over daily operations on the farm with his brother back in 2008. Right now, there are about 12 species of animals living on the farm, which adds up to about 240 animals in all.
We have tigers, cougars, wolves, fox, American bison, Roosevelt elk, llamas, a Tibetan yak, the Mara zebras. I know I'm forgetting a few others, bobcat.
Tigers, cougars, and wolves, oh my! Not to worry, any animal that can hurt you lives behind a secure fence. And there are plenty of animals to see and feed as you drive around the 84-acre property.
The llamas really like to eat from the cars. But the bears, since they were all hand raised, they love to do little things to get your attention. They'll wave at you, or they do some cute thing. You know, they know how to work people. People like the buffalo because the buffalo has this really long purple-black tongue.
The bisons, they have long tongues.
He got wet. Very purple.
That's our biggest claim to fame, is the buffalo slobber on the cars, the windows, and the bears like to wave. We're only allowed to allow people feed wheat bread.
You can of course bring your own, but be sure to bring plenty of loaves because the animals are ready to step right up and grab a bite. Just ask any employee.
A lot of the time they are surprised because they're not expecting the animal to come right up to the vehicle. And yeah, just a lot of screams. A lot of fun.
To learn more about the Game Farm and Swim, log on to our website. We'll be right back, but first, our Tech Tango Tip of the Week.
Swally commented on one of my YouTube videos asking, can we add words to predictive text? Predictive text is a feature that suggests words that might come next in a sentence you are typing. It makes typing faster and easier. On iOS, you can easily add words by going to Settings, General Text Replacement. Enter the word or phrase, then a shortcut to retrieve it. For example, add your address as the phrase and then 721 as the shortcut. The phrase becomes an option in predictive text. Android users will find the feature in keyboard settings and might be called text shortcuts or auto text. I'm Francie Black. For step-by-step instructions on today's tip, visit techtangotoday.com.
Welcome back to Refined. Summer is sort of white wine season around Seattle, but if you're like me, you don't really know enough about vino to always make the best selection.
But never fear, Refined.com to the rescue. Refined foodie Frank Wanko has been busy compiling some great local favorites. Everything from Chardonnay to Riesling. Some bottles even for less than $10. Check it out on our website.
You know, if wine is not your thing, maybe you prefer something a bit more spirited. And right now, Refined is ready to crown the top cocktail of the summer, according to you, our viewers. It's something we call the So Northwest Awards.
This was a tough category. The nominees are the Velvet Mojito at La Isla in Redmond. It's a twist on the classic mojito. So what makes it velvety? It's a combo of tamarind and coconut cream. It looks pretty refreshing to me. Your second nominee, the Time Bandit at Blue Water Distilling in Everett. This seasonal spirit is a mix of gin, fresh lemon, peach liqueur, and time-infused simple syrup. And the So Northwest Award for the best summer cocktail goes to the Bourbon Peach Smash at Honor Bar in Bremerton. That's a combo of bourbon, fresh muddled peaches, mint, and lime. This is definitely on my to-do list the next time I'm in Bremerton. Hey, thanks for voting. And make sure to tune in tomorrow when we reveal your choice for the best summer day escape.
All right, that'll do it for today's show. Again, thanks for watching Seattle Refined. We'll see you next time.